Hello, this is Biblical Tarot, and I'm back with another video. And for this video, I will be doing the card of the day, and I will scry that card in a biblical way.
Today's card.
So, Judgment is today's card, and it is the 21st card. It is Shin, the Hebrew letter Shin, and it means fire. And it is very much a Christian imagery on the card. There's Christian imagery. And what I wanted to do is, go over the symbols and just pull them out and show you what I came up with the card. I see a lot of interesting things in this card. The first thing that I notice when I scry this card is I notice the hair of this angel. And the hair is gold, as you see, and you see red in it because the red is fire, okay? His hair is not blonde. No, it is not blonde, okay? His hair is gold. Actual gold, okay? And another thing that is very interesting about this card is the wings on the angel, okay? If you look at the wings, I've always noticed this about the wings, okay? He has a wing on one side and he has a wing on the other side. And if you really look at the top of his wings, what you see is a snake. Okay, that's a snake. And the reason why it's a snake is because this angel is obviously one of the seraphim. It's a seraph. And it means burning, a fiery flying serpent. Okay, that's what it means, a serpentine. A celestial winged being. It's a being. It's a being that has the passion, the burning passion to do God's work. Okay, they do God's work. So that's all they do. And if you really look at it, you see the snake. It's red, and then underneath that snake, he has the feathers, and those feathers are the wings of the angel. Okay. It's a serpent. And I find that so cool that his wings is a snake. And if you also notice, you see him coming from a cloud or coming with the clouds, just like it says. Just like it says in the Bible. It says, he will come in the clouds. People's going to look up at the sky. Oh my God, look up at the sky. Because it's just not going to be Jesus coming, okay? Because he's coming with a lot of other people. So just remember that. But as you see, the angel is blowing his trumpet. Okay? Or shofar, whatever you want to call it. He's blowing it. And that's alarming. Oh my God. When you hear an alarm, it's like, it's time. It's time. It's time. It's time to go, or, something like that. It's time. So we see the blowing of the trumpet. We see a cross. We see the cross, okay? Which the cross is also on the tree of life, but I'm not going to go all into that. But I am going to show you something that I noticed on here. And this is in my interpretation when I scry the card. Okay? That, like, if you look at the angel, I look at the angel on his arm, and he has like this little white speck on his arm. Okay? And when I move the image far away from me, I could see a man in that image, like he's being called up to that cloud. It's crazy. I see it. I don't know if you see it, but if you take the image and you move back from the image and you look at the part where his arm is, his upper arm, where the cloud is kind of like a hand or something on the head of this man, and the end of the angel's arm, his sleeve, is like that, is the arm to the man. The blackness is his hair, and then you can see his eye and his mouth. You have to like look at it. You have to scry it, and you can see it. It's being called up. It's being taken in the cloud, okay? Because Jesus was taken. He was taken before us. And he said, what did he say? He said he was going to prepare a place, right? So he was taken before us. But he's going to come back. He's going to come back. But see, what I also see in that is that if you also look at it, it kind of looks like a little, this is to me, a little lamb. Yes, I also can see a little lamb, like that white speck. Like it looks like you know how somebody might have a patch or something around their arm. That's what it looks like around the arm of the angel. Okay. But I also see like it's like a lamb, that white spot. Like, because what? Jesus was the lamb, right? He was the lamb that was sacrificed, and they took him. They took him. And Mary said, where did you take him? Where did you take him? But yes, that's what I see when I look at that. And when another person sees this, they might just see a blob. But that's what I see. I'm just saying. He was called first. But then there's going to come a time when we're called too, you see. You see, we're going to be called because you see the people. You see the people? Okay, I see the people. And what I see is 2 sets of 3. And their family. One family on one side and the other family on the other side. And if you see, there's a difference between these 2 families, okay? One set of these families has gold in their hair. Yes, they have gold. Can you see the gold? Can you see the gold in the woman's hair, the gold in the little boy's hair, and the gold in the man's hair? But if you look at the other family on the other side, they don't have no gold. They have no gold. I'm hurting for them because they have no gold. They don't look right. They don't look right. That other family looks different from the family that has the gold. Is their hair blonde? No, it's not blonde. It could be. I don't know. But right now, from that burning serpentine celestial being that is blowing that trumpet, these people obviously have been tried by the fire, okay? Look, we about to have church up in here. Church. And not no building church, but a church. A body of people that's listening to what I'm saying, okay? That these people that have their hands out, okay? They have their hands out different from the other people that have their hands out. If you see the other set of family, their hands are crooked. There's some crookedness. The father, he has crooked. He has crooked hands. There's crookedness. There's something going on with that other family. I'm just saying, I can see it. I can see it. I can scry it. And just the fact that this family has golden hair. It's refinement. The process of removing impurities or unwanted elements from a substance or from your character, okay? Behavior, all right? Making small changes over a set of time, and then all of a sudden it's Judgment Day, and guess what? They are brought out of their grave, and look, they've got golden hair because they have been tried. They have been tried by the Spirit of God, right? That is the shin, the fire. I was telling you about the Hebrew letter shin, the fire, the fire. Yes. Okay. So we have the Spirit of God, or the refiner's fire. Okay. And then we have these graves. Okay. And they're coming out of their graves to be judged. Both sets of these families are going to be judged. Okay. Both sets. And they rise. The other one's rose, but they don't have the gold. We know that the father, he looks like he has a crooked hand. And the mother, her hand is sideways. She seems like the sideways woman. You know what I mean? The sideways woman. Maybe the wayward woman. The son of the two, if you look at the son, he has no tombstone. Look at the son of the others, the other family that's back by the mountains. He has no tombstone. He has no grave. He has no tomb. So that's weird. I don't know why I'm calling it tombstone. It's a grave. It's a coffin. I don't know why I'm calling it Oh, whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, even the father, if you look at the father, he does have one, but it looks like it's a little bit in the water. And if you look at the son, he's grabbing a hold, I think, of his mother's grave or coffin or whatever you want to call it. He's grabbing a hold. But they do. They look desperate. They look like they're saying, "Hey, come to me." But of course, it looks like this other family is getting that trumpet to them. And it looks like it's a good sound to them. But to the other family, it looked like they're saying, "Hey, wait, what about me? What about me?" Don't you see it? I see it. I see it. The father seems to be far away from the mother and the baby, if it's a son or daughter, I don't know, but he sure seems to be far away. But this family that's in the front of us, they look like a strong bond from the beginning to the end. Okay, from the beginning to the end. And they was tried by the fire, and they woke up to the judgment. And I guess they're going to be able to live on the earth nicely. A new system. I don't want to get too churchy, huh? But yes, that's what I see when I look at this judgment. I can see it. So the family with the gold, they're reaching for the sound of the trumpet. The father has his hands over his heart, if you see. The mother is taking in all the sounds of the trumpet. Oh, that's so beautiful. It looks really beautiful, that the way she's taking in all of the sounds of the trumpet. All of her hairs is gold. If you see, all of her hairs is gold. Like it's just gorgeous gold. Like she's really taking in the sound of the trumpet. The son of the two, he's reaching out equally, if you notice. He's reaching out equally with his parents. But the other one isn't, if you notice. He's kind of reaching for his mother's tombstone. Yep. That's what I see, though. I also see little speckles. They're the little speckles of white. I see, and for me, those little speckles of white remind me of hope. They had hope even though they had died their first death. They still had hope. And now they are resurrected to life. And they can take the water of life and drink it freely. And that's what I think about this card. I think it's a beautiful card. Yep. And I also say that these are the scriptures here that the card reminds me of. I'm sure I can find zillions of scriptures, but these specifically here. And I'm going to show it to you. 1 Corinthians. Listen, I tell you. Wait, 1 Corinthians, what is it? 15:52. In a flash, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trumpet, for the trumpet will sound, the dead will be raised imperishable and will be changed. For the perishable must clothe itself with the imperishable, and the mortal with the immortality. When the perishable has been clothed with the imperishable, and the mortal with immortality, then the saying that is written will come true. Death has been swallowed up in victory. Where, O death, is your victory? Where, O death, is your sting? There is none. Why? Because if you're that family in the front, death ain't nothing. I don't know about those other family people back there, though, man. I don't know. Just something tells me in my heart about them. There's something not right about them. We gonna move on. John 5:28. John 5:28. Here we go. We're looking for St. John, huh? Here we go. So we'll start at 25. Maybe 24. Verily, truly, I tell you, whoever hears my word and believes him who sent me has eternal life and will not be judged, but has crossed over from death to life. Very truly, I tell you, a time is coming and has now come, when the dead will hear the voice of the Son of God, and those who hear will live. For as the Father has life in himself, so he has granted the Son also to have life in himself. And he has given him authority to judge, because he is the Son of Man. Do not be amazed at this, for a time is coming when all who are in their graves will hear his voice and come out. Those who have done what is good will rise to live, and those who have done what is evil will rise to be condemned. Now, we have two sets of families here. You tell me which one is which. And that's what I'm talking about. We'll move on. Proverbs 10:9. We'll go to that real quick. I'm patient. Sorry. What was it? 10 something? 10 Proverbs 10:9. Proverbs 10:9. Yeah. We'll start at 7, okay? The name of the righteous is used in blessings, but the name of the wicked will rot. The wise in heart accept commands, but a chattering fool comes to ruin. Whoever walks in integrity walks securely, but whoever takes crooked paths will be found out. Whoever winks maliciously causes grief, and a chattering fool comes to ruin. Okay? Do you hear that? Crookedness. It's talking about the crookedness. Just like the crookedness of them people on the other side of the people with the gold hair. Okay? The father is crooked. The mother is sideways. Okay? Obviously gave no hope to that child. So they'll be in trouble for that too. They will be judged for that too. Okay? Here goes the next one. And we'll go to it. Wait. 115? I'll start at 14. I have seen all things that are done under the sun. All of them are meaningless, a chasing after the wind. What is crooked cannot be straightened. What is lacking cannot be counted. And y'all know exactly what I'm going to say right now. They're not counted. And that makes me sad. And I don't want to be not counted. And I don't want nobody else to be not counted. Yes. So we have to be straight. Yes. And the last one is Matthew 7:19. Okay. And the last, Just can't remember. Matt 7:19. Okay. So here we go. And I will start with 15. Ooh. Watch out for false prophets. They come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ferocious wolves. By their fruit you will recognize them. Do people pick grapes from thorn bushes or figs from thistles? Likewise, every good tree bears good fruit, but a bad tree bears bad fruit. A good tree cannot bear bad fruit, and a bad tree cannot bear good fruit. Every tree that does not bear good fruit is cut down and thrown into the fire. Thus, by their fruit, you will recognize them. Okay? And I think that is awesome to leave with. We need to be this first set of 3. Okay? We need to be tried by the fire. And we need to produce good fruit. The fruit of the Spirit. Because then, when we wake up from our graves, we'll be here, okay, for one, and we will be able to take the water of life and drink it freely. So that's what I'm going to leave with. I love you guys. I'm going to go. Bye.